expected. It's a beauty.
Well, he lobbed up a lot of them in his day. Thanks, Allie. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. So a look at our starters for the Wizards. At the 2 and the 3 are Beal and Avdia. Hachimura and Porzingis play together up front. And it's Morris in at the 1.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
For the Wizards, trading Russell Westbrook to the Lakers was a great move, Brent.
Well, it's an idea about trying to go a different direction and cleared a ton of cap space. They got a lot of depth. They got first-round picks out of that. So the best part of the deal really might be Kyle Kuzma and what's developing here with him in his game. I saw him find his form. He looks like a keeper.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Grimes. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, putting on a bit of a show here.
Morris outside. Here's Avdia. Morris, a screen on Barrett. Avdia from outside. Randall pulls down the board. Barrett against Morris. Barrett passes to Brunson. Back to Barrett. Shot from 16. That one's wide left.
Well, it's a make or miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Morris outside. Hachimura outside. 6 on the shot clock. Morris for 3. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Well, Porzingis now playing with passion, engaged on the offensive glass.
Randall outside. Fires the 3. He can't get it to go. And Washington the other way now. Outside Porzingis. Morris sets a screen. The 3 is up. They grab their own miss. The game now all tied up.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Brunson passes to Randall. The 3. It's hauled in by Beal. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. And for Julius Randle, back in 2014, a nightmare start to his career, Greg.
Oh, man, so sad. I mean, Julius breaking his leg just 14 minutes into his NBA debut. A serious injury that required him to miss his entire rookie season. But give Randall credit for coming back and carving out a great career.
So it's the Knicks now, after the basket by Washington. Randall, pass to Barrett. Back to Randall.
Washington.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
There's a minute 54 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Barrett. Back to Brunson. Left side Barrett. And there's the rejection. Beal, the pass to Hachimura. And there's the lob. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Minute 32 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Brunson. Pass to Grimes. Outside for Randall. From the wing. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Fleshing out his offensive attack here. Randall comfortable from that range to knock one down.
Here's Avdia. Beal outside. Right wing. Hachimura, the pass to Morris. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. Pass to Avdia. Porzingis sets a screen. Second chance effort. Avdia. Good. For New York, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Now Barrett. Outside Brunson. Oh, Morris with a steal. On the break. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Takes a 3. He buries it from 3. Morris has got 5 now. New York trailing. For 3, Randall. Abdia pulls it in. To the inside. 20 feet out. Up in time. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Wizards out in front, up 5. And we'll return shortly.
Wizards, your Knicks City Kings.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you think about how the Wizards are doing here?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the 2. That's the group for New York starting the second.
And this is why you want to involve Bradley Beal in the pick and rolls. Really good execution there.
Here's Brunson. After the basket by Washington. Tries the spin move. Randall with it. Beal picks him up. Pass to Grimes. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Barrett. Porzingis grabs the board.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
A top 5 pick back in 2015. The 7'3" Kristaps Porzingis ushered in a bit of a new era there. The rise of the 7-footer who could step out and drain 3.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, since Porzingis was drafted, there have been a bunch of 7-foot shooters going in the first.
It's a good call, BA. You think about guys like Lowry, Markkanen. These guys feel like they stretch it out a bit. They can get behind the three-point line and knock shots down. Porzingis opened up a new way to think about the offense from the 5 spot.
Now here's Hachimura. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Hachimura with a screen on Barrett. Out to Beal. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Very few players have the firepower that Bradley Beal does as a combo guard. He's been in the league since 2013. And defenses still haven't figured this guy out.
And as for Beal's offense, Brent, it's all that much more impressive given what kind of load he's had to carry.
Well, BA, it's not just the load he carries. It's that he really hasn't had that complimentary guy next to him the past few seasons. It's been developmental guys, younger players with potential. So defenses focusing on Bradley Beal, all their attention to him, and yet he still produces.
It's Beal on the wing. There's the 3. No good on the shot. So New York will take it the other way now. Randall, pass to Barrett. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Barrett's got his first basket.
And the coaching staff enjoying that as Randall is becoming a bit more of a facilitator.
Beal outside. Jacks up a 3. The Knicks pull it in.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he should, despite the miss. No defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here's Barrett. Back to Randall. It's Barrett on the wing. Randall outside. Off with the layup. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Wizards making a change here. Wright's checked in. The Wizards with a lead. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Abdia from outside. The Wizards with another miss. For New York, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in.
Yeah, ever since the Nets relocated to Brooklyn in 2012, the rivalry between the Nets and Knicks has intensified. Now, both teams trying to prove that New York belongs to them.
Now here's Randall. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And that's a foul. Called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul of the game. A minute 53 left in the first half. To the wing, right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Barrett passes to Randall. Back to Barrett. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. It'll be hard for the Nets to take New York City away from the Knicks. They've been there so long.
That's so true, B.A. But the Nets have attracted more star players lately. Top free agents choosing to go to the Nets instead of the Knicks. We'll see if this trend continues moving on.
Out to Hachimura. Back to Beal. Here's the 3. Knocks down the triple. Beal's got 6.
Smart play by Beal. Just gets set up in prime scoring position, and he knows what to do from there.
Here's Barrett. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Washington.
They started this one on a mission to own their offensive rebounds, outworking the defense to win back the ball and get second chance shots.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Here's Apia.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, B.A., a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
Hachimura from long range. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. And it's a 10-point Wizard lead.
Yeah, and this is a tough one to figure out because Rui hitting the 3 makes him really difficult to check.
Brunson passes to Randall. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
The free throw drops for Randall.
During his breakout season with the Knicks, Julius Randle, I think, has another level to his game. It's about that consistency he's trying to get to. He's an all-NBA caliber player when he gets it going.
Now here's Wright, looking for his first basket, still in this one. To the left side wing. Wright with a screen on Barrett. Hachimura, the pass to Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Inside. And then Beal with the dunk.
Bradley Beal has been around this league. Great awareness.
Outside Barrett. Lets it go from the wing. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. Bradley Beal has been leading the charge for the Whip Valley as always. Thank you.
The Knicks, 13. The Wizards, 23.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Hey, it's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Here's who Wes Unseld Jr. is starting in the second half. Kispert is out there with DeLon Wright. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Will Barton. And it's Gafford in at the 5, roaming the paint. Oh, the shot no good by Kispert.
The one thing I like about Corey Kispert is that he decided to do all 4 years in college, something you just don't see very often.
Rose, the pass to Reddish. Back to Rose. Toppin outside. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Kuzma. Quickly against Wright. pass to Gafford. Here's Kispert. Spins. 6 to shoot. Martin outside. From behind the arc. And Toppin pulls it down. And for some players, going to the NBA early is a better route.
The BA, I would tell you, it usually is. But for Corey Kispert, he stayed the 4 years. He wanted to develop. He wanted to be a higher pick in the draft. He wanted to make sure he came in to plant his feet in the right spot. And that experience in college is going to benefit him.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Brent, comparing eras, a touchy subject. But how do you juxtapose the era of your father, Rick, in the 60s and 70s, to your era, and even nowadays?
Well, I think between the rule changes, the adoption of the three-point line, and the skill and growth and all the technology and science behind players, that it's really, really difficult to look back 25 years ago and compare the game. Just the game itself, BA, let alone talking about players and their skills.
And here are the Knicks now. The Wizards making their last shot. Right with a steal. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Tips it up. It's good on the putback. And the Wizards lead by 12.
Well, staying ahead of the defense, Kuzma out there and able to finish in transition.
Toppin, a screen on right. To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Kispert. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Barton against Reddish. 5 on the clock. And here's Toppin. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Washington has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Right with the ball. Gafford the screen. Right, the pass to Gafford. Pass to Kuzma. Wide open look. No good. A bit long that time. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
Here's quickly. Rebound by the Wizards.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's Barton. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
The reason Barton makes that play happen is because of the move. He really destroys the defense with his handles there.
Pop it inside. Defended by Kuzma. And they get it back. And Daniel Gafford picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Quickly, right side. 5 to shoot. Here's Toppin over Kuzma. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Toppin has good athletic ability, and with that burst, he'll find his way to the free throw line.
The line, 2 shots.
And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. The Wizards have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. To the inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
55 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Now right. Kuzma outside. Right outside. Can't get it to drop. And New York will come the other way. Down low. It's stolen by Kuzma. Right against Rose. Right, the pass to Kuzma. The Knicks pull it in. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Johnny Pittsburgh. First personal foul.
And he drops the first.
Obi Toppin at the line.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Martin outside. And here's Kispert from the arc. And another miss by Washington. Rose outside. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And here at the end of the third, it's a...
Your Knicks City Kid.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. We've got Cam Reddish, Obi Toppin out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly, and it's Rose in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Monte Morris.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the 3-ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
This crowd had no idea what they were in for. He came in and silenced them with a dominant performance. He was an intimidating presence tonight. This audience didn't seem to affect him in the slightest. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. He's been really discouraged by their effort. He said, quote, "It's about want to, fighting through the adversity. Look at yourselves and ask, quote, what can I do to help us win?" He's laying down the challenge.
Fine, appreciate it, Allie.
Randall getting up there, explosive vertically on that play with great timing.
Morris outside. Out to Beal. Pass to Avdia. Morris outside. Clock at 6. Crafty move with the drive. It's hauled in by Robinson. This gives him an opportunity to get within 10. Kicks it out to Barrett. Beyond the arc. Robinson. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Mitchell Robinson, one of those guys who you could be blocking out, but it's just not enough with that length.
Morris outside. All sorts of time. And Grimes pulls it down. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Randall. Over to the left wing. Out to the right wing. Now here's Barrett. Randall with it. Lots of room. And right on target. That one's good. Randall's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, you can see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then gotten the right spot to deliver.
And it's Morris penetrating. Hachimura, the pass to Beal. And again, Washington, no good.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Wright's checked in for Washington. Now here's Randall. Pass to Grimes. Tries the spin move. From the arc. Knicks keep it alive. Robinson passes to Brunson. Good on the bucket. Now just a 5-point Wizard lead.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Hachimura against Randall. Hachimura sets a screen. Here's Beal. And then Beal with the dunk.
Such a big-time move from Beal, a big-time player.
For New York, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Out to the right wing. Back to Barrett. Randall against Hachimura. Spins. Randall, good. Randall's got 6 points in the quarter.
How about Randall? Dependable big in a big moment.
Hachimura outside. Hachimura sets a screen. Beal's got room. The Knicks with the rebound. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Barrett. And here's Robinson, defended by Porzingis. Porzingis against Robinson. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let them down.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
Here's Apia. No good from outside. And here's New York now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Here's Randall. And it's good. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings them within 1. For Washington, they've got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Here's Beal to Hachimura for 3. Money from deep.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now here's Brunson. And that's a foul. Called on DeLon Wright. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Randall, pass to Robinson. Yes!
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
The possession is just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Here's Wright, following the bucket by the Knicks. Tries to spin move. Count it!
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
Oh, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort for the squad.
Now a timeout called by New York. They trail by 4. 9 seconds left to play in the 4th. And the Knicks with the possession here. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th. And stolen by Porzingis. And so it's Washington who scrapes by with the win. Just a gutsy performance.
The Pacers looking like they could walk straight off the bus and onto the runway. A great fashion sense on this crew. And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Halliburton. Smith is out there with Turner. Then there's Buddy Hield. And it's Nembhard in at the 2-guard spot. Now, here is Smith. Here's Halliburton. Robinson pulls it in.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And the centerpiece of that Sabonis trade last year, Halliburton looks like a future star.
So consistent and mature for a young guy, Greg. That's what jumps off the page at me. Knockdown shooter, clever playmaker, and continues to put the work in to get better every year and bring his teammates with him.
Grimes passes to Barrett, driving inside. Here's Grimes. Passes it to Brunson. Handle outside. It's rebounded by Indiana.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
Barrett against Hield, and Brunson has it in the corner. Off target with his 3. The Pacers are gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Brunson against Halliburton. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Off target from the wing.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing, but they don't want to chance that again.
Now here's Brunson. He's tightly guarded. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Indiana. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Jacks up a 3. Nembhard's shot is good. Nembhard's got 5 now.
And not just a scorer. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
Brunson kicks to Barrett. Pass to Randall. Back to Barrett. 5 to shoot. Shot to stop the run, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton. It's his first trip to the line. No good on that one.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life. And you can see that in his intelligent play on the court.
And Randall throws it down.
Oh, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randall with power.
Halliburton against Brunson. And it's Halliburton missing.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Randall finds Barrett. Back to Randall. Out to Barrett. On the corner. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. It's a tie ball game.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Halliburton passes to Hield. On the wing, Hield. To the left wing. Here's Nembhard. Drills the three-pointer. Nembhard's got a couple of threes now in the first for Indiana.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Barrett kicks to Randall. Back to Barrett. 8 away. They get it back. Robinson passes to Grimes. Out to Barrett. The second chance effort. Angle with the ball. Now Smith defending. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Pacers leading by 3. Halliburton up top. Brunson covering. Hield the pass to Nembhard. Back to Heald. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
Barrett finds Randall. Pass to Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
In the corner, it's Heald. Brunson against Halliburton. They kick out to Heald. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And playing 4 years in college often hurts your draft status, but it got Heald ready for the NBA. And by his second year, he's one of the team's best starters.
Both good from the line that time.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Pacers lead by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
14. Your Knicks City Kings. Here they are.
And we return to the second quarter, and no Jay Latina. Specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Barrett. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard. They're the group New York will start the second with. Now here's Randall. Poked loose. It's stolen by Heald. Smith the pass to Nembhard. Back to Smith. And we see stars, Clark, that dominate with skill. Others do it more with athleticism. Which would you prefer to build around if you were coaching?
If I had to only pick one, Kevin, I'd like to have both skill and athleticism. But skill is so critically important in any sport, particularly basketball. Guys that can shoot, handle the ball, pass it, and do the fundamental things well. And I think that trumps athleticism over the long haul.
And here's Smith after Tyrese Halliburton was able to get the triple. Randall outside. Good on the bucket. Randall's got 6.
There's your bully ball right there. I mean, a lot of folks think that's all Randall is a bully baller. Those big shoulders, that muscular body, he does a nice job putting them to use. Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And Turner kicks to Heald, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Knicks trail by 8. Now Brunson. No points in the game yet for him. The pass to Randall. Ring shot on the way. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
And the Pacers finished 25-57 last season, their worst record since the mid-'80s. Indiana deciding to go young, and with that comes growing pains.
Now, here's Barrett. He's covered closely. Runs in the pass to Randall. 4 on the clock. From 15 feet away, offensive rebound. He feeds it to Robinson. Turner with the steal. Here's Nembhard. He's got 8. Out to Smith. Passes to Nembhard. Heald outside. Halliburton on the wing. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And last season, a tough one, Indiana, with their lowest winning percentage, Greg, in over 30 years.
Yeah, but I loved how they approached the end of the season. Bringing in Tyrese Halliburton, playing a lot of the younger players, planning for the future.
Here's Randall. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Pacers leading by 8. Smith, the pass to Nemhart. Wants to get it to Turner, and does. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I tell you what, Turner just has a beautiful touchdown on the block. I mean, you get the ball where he wants it, he'll deliver for you.
Barrett against Teal. 3-pointer. Hit the putback. And Robinson is right there. Robinson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
And Randall throws it down.
Just another way Randall can beat you. Good hands with a catch and finish at the rim.
Brunson against Halliburton. Halliburton on the wing. No one near him. And he hits the jump shot. Halliburton's got 5 points so far.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Brunson kicks to Barrett. Back to Brunson. Pass to Barrett. Randall outside. And the first half is now in the books. It's the Pacers leading. All right, David, thank you. And
The Pacers, 23.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the New York Knicks. Trailing here by 8. On the court right now for the Pacers. They got Taylor, and it's McConnell in at the point guard position. Now, here's Toppin. D right on him. Kicks to Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Toppin passes to Reddick. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Here's McConnell. Pass to Orte. Back to McConnell. Stolen by Quickly. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Indiana leading by 8. And here's McConnell. The pass to Bitadze. Back to McConnell. Pass to Bitadze. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Shot by Taylor, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now, here's Toppin. He's covered by McConnell. Toppin kicks to Rose. That one wide left. Indiana's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. McConnell passes to Taylor. Nice move. Back to McConnell. Out to Taylor. Lets it go with a 3. Indiana again missing. Knicks trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Count that one from Toppin.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
McConnell against Rose. Here's Bitadze. And he jams it in.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
You know, for a guy who's averaged around 7 points a game for his career, McConnell really makes his presence felt at the offensive end. He does it largely as a playmaker.
Toppin. And again, New York with the triple.
And that that one.
Pacers lead.
McConnell scanning the floor.
21.
Out to the right wing. Here's Matherin. Guarded by Reddish. McConnell passes to B. Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Matherin. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And another thing about McConnell, man, he really brings the energy.
Big time, Greg. Big time energy guy. Plays with great pace. Always looking to push the action. And he does so without turning the ball over. And he's a sneaky defender as well.
Back to McConnell. To the left side wing. Duarte passes to Matherin. Here's Duarte. A three ball. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Pacers lead by 5.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
He lobs it up. And Toppin throws it down.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Out to Taylor. Pass to Duarte. Here's Matherin. Guarded by Reddish. Pass to Duarte. Pulls up on the wing. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. New York's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Now the pass to Rose. Passes it to Reddish. Inside, here's Hartenstein.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And it's Matherin missing. The Knicks have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Rose dishes to Toppin. The kick out to Rose. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Pacers have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Outside, Taylor. Plays it up and banks it in. Taylor's got his first basket.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play. Getting the ball inside. Right.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Pacers lead by 3. Don't go anywhere. The fun.
And a big round of applause.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them. And what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
First personal foul. First team.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Out to Taylor from deep. It's rebounded by Barrett. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. It's a 1-point game. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That was pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Randall finds Barrett. A miss that time would have put him up. And Indiana shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Here's Halliburton. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the right side. Randall with the ball. Picked up by Turner. And Jalen Smith is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Randall outside. to take the lead, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Miles Turner. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently, and I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randle has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Indiana trailing here. Halliburton outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Julius Randle picks one up. Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college, and that scared some teams away. But, boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
Halliburton has lots of skills you love to see from a young guard. Boy, I tell you what, he's got a bright future. Love watching this young man play.
And the Colby against Julius Randle. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Knocked away. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Hield. Feeds it to Turner. Just 5 to shoot. And he banks in the layup.
At 6'11" and 255 pounds, Turner is a load. Very hard trying to guard him inside.
Outside Robinson. Randle kicks to Brunson. Barrett against Turner. No one here Randle as he lets it go. No good with the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
They kick out to Hield. That 3 off the mark. New York trailing. Pass to Robinson. New York again turning it over.
Huge turnover. At really the worst possible time. You have to value every possession, especially at this stage of the game.
Now, here is Halliburton. And Halliburton shoots it in.
What a big-time play by Tyrese Halliburton. Simply putting his team on his back.
Brunson kicks to Randle. Randle is doubled. Brunson the pass to Grind. Barrett with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and will make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see. And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Halliburton outside. Robinson with the block, and they get it back. It's stolen by Randle. Now, here's Barrett. Defense is right there. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now, what's your take on this on the pressure stage for the Knicks?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done.
Yeah, you know, defense just hasn't been able to keep up with him in this one. The transition game as a result of good defense has been very strong.
And a deep 3 from Hield. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Randle against Smith. Randle passes to Robinson. Pacers with the rebound. Halliburton with it. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
A chance for Hill to improve his team's situation. He seems cool and ready to deliver. And how about the composure there at the line? A ton of pressure on those free throws, and he knocks them both in.
Here's Grimes. Can't cash in. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through.
It'll be the Wizards off the tip. And now Indiana's starting group. They've got Buddy Hield. Jalen Smith is out there with Miles Turner. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the 2. Now here's Beal. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And look at this summer, a 5-year extension for Bradley Beal. One of the richest contracts in NBA history, over $240 million.
And he's certainly elite. But does it surprise you that Bradley Beal has one of the biggest contracts in the NBA, Grant?
And that's just how it works. I mean, give it a few years and all the stars will be paid the same. That said, it must be nice. Those are some big checks.
Morris on the wing. Back to Beal. Shot clock at 6. Puts the move on. Tipped.
Wow, Buddy Hield sending it back. How about the defensive play?
Halliburton on the wing. Turner passes to Halliburton. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Pacers foul. Miles Turner. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Free throw drops for Beal.
Guys, you think about the Indiana Pacers, a team that has had several coaching changes of late, and obviously that kind of inconsistency has no doubt played a part in their recent struggles.
Now here's Morris. Out to Hachimura. Beal outside. Shot from the wing. Morris finds Porzingis. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Possession to Indiana.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. To the wing on the left. Hield on the wing. Pass to Halliburton. Drives to the hoop. Hachimura with a rebound. Well, the Pacers hired Rick Carlisle as their coach for the second time, by the way, in the summer of 2021.
That's exactly right, B.A. Remember, Coach Carlisle was quite successful here between 2003 and 2007. Then he moved on to be the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks for 13 years. Obviously a championship coach that 1 year with Dirk Nowitzki. I think the Pacers optimistic Coach Carlisle can help speed up this rebuild.
Washington with the ball. The Pacers making their last shot. The shake. Beal's shot is off. The Pacers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Right side Hield. Back to Halliburton. Hield passes to Halliburton. 6 to shoot. Here's Smith. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggled to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games.
I just wonder how the Wizards can remedy their defensive weaknesses from last year.
Well, B.A., mindset is a big part of it. They just need to have better focus on pressuring the ball handlers and making sure shots are getting well contested.
Indiana leading. Here's Halliburton. Hield passes to Smith. Turner against Beal. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Hield for 3. Washington with a rebound.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Pass to Abdia. Hachimura with a screen on Hield. No coverage that time. Here's Nembhard. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And we've got 1:18 left in the opening quarter. And Monte Morris is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
1:16 left now in the first quarter. Here's Halliburton. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
My goodness, what a dribble drive by Mr. Tyrese Halliburton.
Beal outside. To the paint. Pass to Abdia. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Morris against Halliburton. To the right side. The shot by Nembhard, no good. The Wizards for the lead. Out to Hachimura. There's the triple. And again, Washington with a triple.
What a pass by Bradley Beal. This guy is an elite scorer, but don't don't forget about his passing skills.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Halliburton finds Hield. Smith right side. The three. It's rebounded by Morris. It's Avdia on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pacers. Here's Nembhard. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding? And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Wizards out in front. They're up by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And what do you think about how the Wizards are doing here?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. Buddy Hield is out there with Smith. Then there's Miles Turner. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard position. Here's Hield. And Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a five-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, BA. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Morris passes to Hachimura. Morris, a screen on Smith. And it's Hachimura missing. Indiana trailing here. Right side Hield. Outside for Halliburton. From downtown. The shot won't fall. And the Wizards going the other way now. Pass to Avdia. Sinks that one from the post. Avdia's got 4 points this quarter. The Pacers have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Here's Halliburton. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Tyrese Halliburton saying, I'm not just a pure shooter, folks. I've got a little ups in my game.
Pass to Avdia. Porzingis with a screen on Hield. Here's Avdia. Pacers with a rebound. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Halliburton left side. Outside Hield. And here's Turner. Wide open. That one a little long.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Oh, deflected. Oh, stolen by Turner. Oh, and the fast break for the Pacers. Halliburton with the ball. Beal picks him up. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Well, that is about recognition right there from Tyrese Halliburton. He recognizes the overcommitment, makes the defense pay.
There's the steal. Fast break. Here we go. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Oh, go get it, big fella. Porzingis with the skyscraper. Boy, when you consider that Bradley Beal entered the NBA as one of the sweetest shooting guards in the league, but over the course of his career, he's added elite playmaking, and he's as dangerous and complete an offensive force as there is in the game.
The Wizards making a switch here. Wright's checked in. Here's Nembhard. He's got 5. Clock at 6. And Porzingis with the block. Pass to Wright. Back to Hachimura. Here's Porzingis. Three-pointer. Beal. Smith with the rebound. And about Beal, such an integral part of the makeup of this team.
He's been consistently committed to the organization. He's elite offensively, flat lifted team by his individual offensive skill. And because of what he has in terms of his physical attributes, his coaches believe he can be elite defensively as well.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Right against Halliburton. Shoots from the block. Oh, stolen by Turner. To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Pass to Smith. Outside heel. Back to Smith. Halliburton, the pass to Hield. 6 on the shot clock. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Beal outside. And a pretty tightly contested game here.
The Pacers, 16.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And for Indiana, they're shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. They've got DeLon Wright, Kyle Kuzma out there with Will Barton. Then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Kispert in at the 2. That's the group for Washington right now. Here's Nembhard. That one's good. This game is all even. 7 points in the game. And for Washington, their shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
A new lineup here for Indiana. Here's Kispert. Kuzma outside. Spins. Shot clock at 6. It's Wright on the wing. The 3 ball. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
And the dunk by Gafford.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Pass to Duarte. Here's Batase. Here's Taylor. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back. Sees his man at the angle on the interior and drops a dime right there.
For Indiana, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Inside, here's Batase. No good there. And Washington the other way now. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
The crossover on the wing, Kuzma. Takes him. Here's Gafford. Got a piece of it. McConnell outside to the left wing. Pass to Taylor. Stolen by Gafford. Here's Kispert. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Matherin. It's stolen by Kuzma. Now here's Barton. And he lobs it up. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Batase. And Gafford with the block. And he recovers it. 1:52 left in the third. Right up top. He's marked by McConnell. And he commits the intentional foul. So Indiana ends up going with a new group.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And the Wizards with possession here.
On the court.
They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
What you appreciate about DeLon Wright is he knows his role, and he's willing to star in his role. And the other part about it is he's been committed to his own development.
Indiana trailing here. Hield up top, hounded by Wright to halt the run, and the basket by Hield.
Great concentration by Buddy Hield right there. Boy, despite taking the bump, finishes anyway.
Wright outside. Pass to Kispert. There's a screen. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
I'll tell you what, Kyle Kuzma has committed to being a better defender, and he sends that shot back.
Halliburton, the pass to Smith. 6 to shoot. Now the Wizards in transition. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Martin's got his first 2 points.
Showing that rebounding isn't all about size. It's about will and effort.
Halliburton against Wright. Pass to Nembhard. Smith outside. Turner with it. Halliburton outside. Back to Hield. 4-3. Washington with a rebound. Gafford with the ball. 6 points for him. Here's the floater. That shot missing.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Wizards. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket. He knew what to do with it once it was there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. On the court for the Pacers, Miles Turner out there with Smith. Then it's Buddy Hield. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the 2. Here's Hield. No good off the back of the rim.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Barton. And that one's good.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Now Halliburton. Pass to Nembhard. And here's Smith. Gafford grabs the miss. The Wizards with a lead. Barton, the pass to Gafford. Kuzma outside. Let's go with a 3. Here's Wright. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Now the Pacers with it. And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul. A new lineup here for Washington.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now here's Hield. Pass to Smith. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, this guy has made giant strides in his playmaking. Nice setup by Buddy Hield right there.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Hachimura with a screen on Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot from deep. That one's good from Hachimura on the assist from Morris. And the Wizards lead by 10.
What a smooth catch and shoot opportunity from Rui Hachimura. Pretty.
Halliburton for 3. Washington with a rebound. Abdia's got 4 rebounds now. Down low. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 6th rebound on the night. Right wing. Halliburton outside. Out to Hield. This one for three. And no good. And it's Washington the other way. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Porzingis passes to Hachimura. And here's Beal. Fires from the corner. Hachimura with the ball. And it's Hield picking him up. Oh, stolen by Turner. Here we go. One-on-one. Three-pointer. Halliburton. The rebound by the Wizards. Abdia's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Boy, even with the contact, Rui Hachimura doesn't lose his touch or his concentration. So tough to distract this guy.
Halliburton, the pass to Smith. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
First team foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Morris for three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's Nembhard. Halliburton outside. Looking to get it going. Smith outside. Back to Halliburton. Shot clock at 5. Halliburton on the wing. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot. And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Wizards.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And BA, can you say big time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for Rui Hachimura.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Morris with it. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Pass to Nembhard. Over Beal. Avdia pulls it in.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. You have
And for the Wizards, Hachimura and Porzingis, the post pair for him. Morris and Beal are the guards. And it's Avdia in at the small forward position. This game will probably be something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategies.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
Oh, Barrett following the miss by Denny Avdia from deep. Pass to Brunson. Randall with the ball, and Hachimura picks him up defensively. 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Barrett for 3. Offensive rebound. And finished off by Robinson.
That's Robinson dominating on the inside to capture the board and go right back up.
Morris with the ball. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Lobbed up there for Hachimura.
And perfectly timed by Hachimura as he rolled to the basket.
Something that the Wizards struggled with last year, Brent, was a lack of consistency.
Yeah, constantly shifting the rosters and starting lineups. Obviously a new coach, so tactically some different things being deployed. You gotta find a dependable foundation, and training camp in the early part of the season for this team really, really important.
There's Beal with the 3. Gonna go that time. And New York the other way now. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach, Wes Unseld Jr. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get peaked for the challenge.
Thanks, David. And so here is New York after Rui Hachimura gets his shot to go from deep. Angle right side. The pass to Brunson. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Grimes. Out to Barrett. Clock at 6. New York moving it around. And the shot clock expired. 24-second violation. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Now here's Beal, guarded closely. And here's Morris for 3. Knicks with the rebound. Randall down low.
Blocking foul called on. Then Alvarez. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Randall kicks to Brunson. And Barrett now top of the key. So the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Randall passes to Barrett. Plenty of space. New York, no good that time either.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
And there's no question that Porzingis is still a very effective player in this NBA.
Yeah, and I guess, Kevin, the thing we're still looking for is the consistency in the health. We know how talented he is offensively and how he can stretch out defenses with his ability to shoot the ball, but something's got to change in terms of how consistent we get KP on the floor for the entirety of the season.
Here's Grimes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. In the corner, Barrett with it. Robinson up top. Here's Brunson. Passes it to Grimes. Back to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
And Barrett does have the size to go in there and mix it up.
Now, here is Morris. Top of the key, Porzingis. He kicks it to Avdia. Banked in off the glass.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Now, here's Barrett. He's guarded closely. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. There's Washington. They're on a 10-2 run here. Now Morris. Porzingis with a screen on Brunson. Here's Morris. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Clearly a foul.
The Wizards have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Now, here's Barrett. Tight defense on him. Randall kicks to Barrett. Rebounded by the Wizards.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really effective.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Washington out. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Then it's Barrett. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the 2 spot.
Beal showing his hops that time off the alley.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. They trail by 9 points. Here's Grimes. That shot off. Great D that time from Beal.
Here's some facts. Go back to 2000, and the Knicks have won just 1 playoff series. Total. 1.
Now here's Beal. The kick out to right. Pass to Avdia. Fires from 14. No good that time.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And the Knicks have struggled, Brent, over the last 2 decades. Why is that?
Well, I think they just struck out thinking that everybody wants to come and play in New York City. And when you find out that nobody wants to play in New York City, it's really hard to build a roster. They have not had a first All-NBA player since Patrick Ewing in the 90s. So there's been a big bite taken out of the Big Apple in terms of their competitiveness.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. Here's Wright, following the basket by Julius Randle. Hachimura finds Beal. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Wright, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Mitchell Robinson. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Now here's Randle. Here's Grimes. Out to the right wing. Here's Brunson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brunson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And not where he earns his money, that 3-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Here's Avdia. No good from outside. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Barrett. Here's the drive.
And RJ can play where he's mixing up speeds, but is also in control of himself. This is the kind of stuff you get from him.
And Wright kicks to Beal. Wright sets a screen for Beal. No good. Brunson with some nice D. New York's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. So GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown in his playmaking. When the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
Well, Randle, when he has the ball in his hands, aware that there might be an open teammate, that time he found him.
And here is Wright. Pass to Hachimura. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Randle's got 4 rebounds in this game. Barrett finds Brunson. Outside for Randle. Back to Brunson. Right against Barrett. Brunson with a clean look. Off target from outside.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Here's Randle. Yep, it counts. And it's a 3-point Knicks lead.
Impactful when Randle can get out wide and run like that in a fast break.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Avdia, the pass to Beal. Avdia with a screen for Beal. They could use a bucket. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And Bradley Beal rising up that time.
Barrett wide open. He fires. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
What a grand finish.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the grip.
16. The Knicks. 1-0.
you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Kyle Kuzma is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Kispert. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Morris at the one. And that's the group starting the second half for Wes Unseld Jr.
Love it when Obi gets a few steps. He can really get up there.
Morris against Rose. It's Barton on the wing. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. A hard-working veteran. Barton can do a little bit of everything for you.
You know, it's been an interesting path for Will Barton trying to find his way onto the floor, but he has not looked back the past couple of seasons. He's added some strength, a little more patience to his game, and he's become a key piece with starter-level talent.
Now here's Rose. Toppin sets a screen for Rose. And Toppin throws it down.
And for a big guy, Obi is quick off the floor.
Wizards trail by 7. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Rose against Morris. Oh, Kuzma's in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now, here's Toppin. Reddish kicks to Quickly. And the pass to Hartenstein. No good on his first attempt of the game.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Gafford finds Barton. Back to Gafford. It's stolen. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Toppin leading the charge. And the foul on Obi Toppin. That's foul number 2 for him.
You got to be in control when you go to the rack, and he was not. You can't just run guys over.
Kuzma outside. Morris outside. Here's Kispert. Kuzma outside. Wizards need to get a shot off here. It's rebounded by New York.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. That's tipped. It's stolen by Rose. Kicks to Reddish. Rose scanning the floor. New York moving the ball around. Toppin, no one around him. Martin with the rebound.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. He missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now here's Kuzma. There's the triple. And another miss by Washington. Rice with the hoop. And Reddish with the slam.
And that's some athleticism on display as Cam Reddish gets to the rim.
Morris outside. The feed to Barton. And so Washington again turning it over.
The Wizards, one of these teams that's still in search of an identity. They've got a lot of skilled players, but it's really hard to say right now what this team is all about.
Now here's Rose. Passes it to Toppin. 1:12 left to play in the third. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. A factor in Washington's lack of identity has to be, Brent, their frequent roster changes.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin. There's been a revolving door there, and the front office makes a lot of moves. They're just trying to capture something, trying to get their star player healthy, and trying to regroup and see if something clicks.
clock at 2. Here's Barton throwing inside.
Well, kind of nice to see Will Barton in situations like these, stepping out, stepping up, and knocking them in.
Rose with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Toppin throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. That's to Gafford. Up top, Kuzma. Toppin covering. The offensive rebound. Out to Morris. Pass to Kuzma. Second shot opportunity. Reddish grabs the rebound. Now, here's Toppin. And so it's New York headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a proof. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. We'll be Toppin out there with Cameron Reddish. And it's Rose. Then there's Emmanuel quickly. And it's Hartenstein in at the center. And the basket is good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Robinson, a screen on Hachimura. Randall. And finished off by Robinson.
That's exactly what you expect. Mitchell Robinson within 3 feet, that's 2 points.
Now, Wright. And good that time.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
There's the pass to Grind. Now, here's Barrett. Defense right on him. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Wright looking around. Outside for Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Outside, Beal.
Mitchell Robinson is so long out there that he can cover so much ground, and the shooter's not able to overcome it sometimes.
6 on the shot clock. From outside, it's rebounded by Barrett. The Knicks lead by 3. Handle with the ball, and Hachimura picks him up defensively.
Really Hachimura. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Randall. Outside Robinson. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle. That's on. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And so it's New York with it. Robinson finds Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Out left of the wing. And again, New York turns it over. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Right outside. Beal, that's for two. Stolen by Brunson. Barrett the pass to Grind. Back to Barrett. Outside for Randall. He dishes it to Barrett. They need this one. Feeds to Robinson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
This is it to be. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. And that one, good. Beal's got 4 this quarter.
You want something to happen, you give the ball to Bradley Beal.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They lead by 1. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau, as he talked with the team, he told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Outside, Beal. Clock at 6. Van Wright kicks to Beal. Into the lane. It's rebounded by New York. Pittman's got 5 rebounds tonight. Brunson goes in. It's good. And it's a 5-point Knicks lead.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
Hot pass to Porzingis. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Here's Brunson. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
59 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Randall passes to Barrett. 5 to shoot. Scoring by Avdia.
And you've got to do a better job of making sure the defender isn't in your space. I mean, if you're going to pump fake, you've got to make sure he doesn't have a chance for the steal.
And so it's New York with it. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Barrett against Beal. Pass to Grind. Back to Barrett. To the right wing, Handle with the ball, and Hachimura picks him up defensively. Here's Brunson, pass to Barrett. Outside for Randall. Another shot. So it's New York picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
Glad to have you with us for this Monday afternoon presentation of the NBA. And this is one of the most heated rivalries in the league. Clark, two teams that know each other very well.
Boy, I tell you, there is another level of electricity when these teams meet, B.A. We can feel it. It's palpable. The fans are into it. The players are into it. It's just turned up a little bit more.
And now the opening lineup for New York. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the 2. Pass to Nembhard. The 3 is up. The shot no good. And New York the other way now. And it's Barrett off the drive. And Turner with the block.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
Here's Nembhard. Over to the wing. Turner finds Hield. Smith against Robinson. Goes up on the wing. And too long on the shot.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Randall gets rebounded by Indiana.
Miles Turner's defensive impact can be enormous. I mean, he is a fierce rim protector, a league shot block leader. You know, teams have to really be mindful of where he is and maybe even shape their offense around avoiding him.
Here's Halliburton. Out to Hield. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Halliburton outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
For New York, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Pass to Grimes. Randall with it. Outside Barrett. The kick out to Brunson. Randall outside. Back to Brunson. Here's Barrett. Launches a 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. And Turner's already led the league in blocks multiple times, Clark.
Yeah, he sure has. And, you know, he's not just all about defense, though, B.A. He's averaged double-digit points every year he's been in the league. And he's a pretty strong finisher at the 10, although I think that's an area that he's got to continue to grow in. And his outside shot has come a long way. Look, for the Pacers, I'm part of that franchise's history, so I understand the reality of being a small market team. Likely they don't sign a KD or LeBron in free agency. They've had to build through the draft and make good trades, and I don't have any doubt that they'll be able to do that because they've got some good young pieces and are looking good for the future.
Now here's Brunson. Throws it up high, and it's Randall with the jam.
Just another way Randall can beat you. Good hands for the catch and finish at the rim.
Indiana trailing here. And Clark, for teams outside of the major markets, as you said, they have to nail the draft.
Big time. That's a key component, B.A. And you've got to win a trade or two as well. I mean, that's how you build a team in most small markets. The Bucks just won a title, so we know it can be done. That's the great thing about the NBA. If you build it right, you're going to have a shot. But you got to get a little lucky, too.
Now here's Randall. Robinson, the second chance points on the tip in.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
And here's Halliburton. Pass to Smith. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. The Knicks have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Left side, Barrett. Outside for Randall. Here's Grimes. Randall, the pass to Brunson. Back to Randall. Now here's Robinson. Outside Brunson. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Halliburton against Brunson. Pass to Nembhard. 1:04 left in the opening quarter. Robinson with a steal. And Brunson, here we go. Uses the glass on the layup.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Turner. Brunson against Halliburton. Hield passes to Halliburton. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. Not going to go that time. So New York will take it the other way now. Randall outside. Back to Barrett. 3-pointer. Sends it home from 3-point land. Barrett's got 6.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
And Turner is exceptionally good at getting guys up in the air. He's got a really wicked shot fake, which fools even the best defensive player.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Pass to Randall. He got it up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the New York Knicks earning this break in the action. Up 10.
Please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Games team.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard. With plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Grimes in at the 2 spot. Now here's Smith. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Outside for Halliburton. Fires hitting the triple.
One of the things you love about Halliburton is his feel for and understanding of the game. He just has a sense of knowing where to be at the offensive end.
Here's Grimes. The 3, Barrett. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Here he goes. Halliburton against Barrett. Pass to Nembhard. Out to Hield. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Here's Halliburton. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Barrett.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
To the paint. Here's Brunson. And Turner with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner. Pacers on D. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Shot is good by Barrett.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Now here's Turner. Outside for Halliburton. Clock at 6. Out to the wing. For 3, Smith. Offensive rebound. Here's Turner. That one's good for 2.
That's all about the ticker for Turner. Big heart, a real juggernaut on the boards who uses those long arms exceedingly well to get second chance opportunities.
Smith against Randall. Pass to Grimes. And here is Barrett. Outside for Randall. Over Smith. Randall can't hit. Brunson against Halliburton. Now Smith. Randall with a steal. Here's Grimes. Brunson against Halliburton. For 3, Randall. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Here's Brunson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now an 8-point Knick lead.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Halliburton outside. Driving inside. Turner in the high post. Robinson with the block. Randall inside. And it's Randall with the jam.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Indiana calls timeout.
Time for your Indiana Estates, everyone. Let's get it.
Indiana's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Will it go? Halliburton goes, and he sinks the layup. Halliburton's got 5 points.
Now that was nasty. Absolutely nasty. Halliburton looking like a street baller with that kind of dribble move. Major handles.
Kicks it out to Barrett. And again, New York with the triple.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Now Halliburton. He's got 5. Healed on the wing. To the wing, right side. Here's Nembhard. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Barrett. And so it's New York. Finishing the tally as always. Thank you.
The Knicks, 26.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Jalen Smith is out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Buddy Hield. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's It's Nimhart in at the 2. That's the group for Rick Carlisle getting going here in the second half.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Pass to Hartenstein. And here's McConnell. Here's Matherin. Knocked loose.
Boy, that is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers that thing home.
Reddish on the wing. Now here's Rose. Toppin, a screen on McConnell. Oh, there's the alley. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Rose, a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent at finding his teammates.
Here's Matherin. Reddish covering. Pass to Taylor. Outside for McConnell. Lets it go from deep. Indiana again missing. New York has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Now here's Toppin. Rose outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
Now here's McConnell. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Toppin against McConnell. Outside Reddish. Toppin outside from deep. He can't hit that time. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to McConnell. Here's Matherin. Takes the 3. And Toppin pulls it down. Reddish finds Rose. To the right side. To the inside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
At the line for the Knicks.
Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. McConnell against Rose. Here's Taylor. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. Not about to give up any easy passes.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
For New York, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Toppin. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
A moment to hear from him, battling the force.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Reddish. Toppin shot is off. Clark, what you like about Chris Duarte is that he can fill it up in a hurry. He's such a gifted scorer.
He really is, and he's fearless, and he's confident, and those are qualities all good scorers have. And when he knocks down a couple of shots, he can really get it going. He can get his own shot. He can make tough shots. He's a bona fide bucket getter.
And so it's New York with it after the basket by Indiana. Intercepted. Pass to Taylor. Here's Duarte, guarded by Toppin. Here's Matherin. Toppin pulls it down. The Knicks with the lead. Rose outside. Pass to Quickly. Back to Toppin.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Tipped. Rose, the pass to Toppin. 5 on the clock. Back to Rose.
Love the opportunistic defense, guys.
McConnell outside. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the New York Knicks. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, they've got Derrick Rose. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly, and it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. McConnell goes in. Here's Duarte. Outside for McConnell. 3-pointer off the mark. Outside Reddish. Pass to Toppin. It's rebounded by Indiana.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here's Taylor. It's hauled in by Reddish. And he lobs it up to the rim. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pacers.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
So Indiana ends up going with a new group. Indiana trailing here. Now here's Halliburton. No good with a layup. Brunson with it. Pass to Randall. It's Barrett on the wing. Back to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Here's Smith. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Yeah, something else I love that they're doing is driving into the lane and getting the shots they want in penetration. B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Randall. Here's Grimes. For 3, Barrett. Rebounded by Halliburton. The Pacers have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Outside heel. Smith outside. Halliburton outside. The Knicks pull it in. Barrett's got his 4th rebound in this one. Randall with it, and it's Hield picking him up. Outside Barrett. Right wing. It's stolen by Hield. In transition, here come the Pacers. Randall with a steal. Now Brunson. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Barrett. Lets the three fly. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Robinson with the block. Brunson passes to Randall. Kicks it out to Barrett. To the wing on the left. Pass to Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Barrett can't hit. The Pacers shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Knicks.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And what a huge performance it was for R.J. Barrett.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Pass to Randall. The kick out to Brunson from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. The lead now in single digits.
You know, guys, it's good to see Turner converting these difficult baskets. I mean, in part because it has to help his confidence.
Now here's Barrett, tightly guarded. So it's New York winning this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Rotate, and how much the defense can guard that entry pass will be a key tonight.
And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. Now, here is Morris. Kuzma, right side. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Beal. And it's sent back by Turner.
How about the reach of Miles Turner? He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
Here's Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Flying high and throwing it down. with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And Doris, these Pacers, the first full season after the big trade that came last year.
Kevin, I think they felt like they had to do something to shake things up. A big drop-off in production over the last 2 years. That was after an extended run of playoff appearances. So what you hope is a guy as young as Tyrese Halliburton, with the skill set he has, can have an immediate impact and start to raise your trajectory.
Out to Smith. The three. It's rebounded by Porzingis. And Morris has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Avdia. Morris with the screen for Avdia. Over Heel. Outside Beal. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
I like the mentality by Beal. Takes it inside, mixes it up a little bit. Nice.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Smith. And Smith with the stop.
Now, this guy has made giant strides in his playmaking. Nice setup by Buddy Hield right there.
Kuzma outside. Over Halliburton. Bank shot. No good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here he goes. Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
Here's Beal. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
A pass to Porzingis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Just leave it at the rim and let the big man do the rest. KP with the nice finish.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Morris looking over the floor. Morris with a screen on Smith. Kuzma. And he's good on the 3-ball. Kuzma's got 5 now. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
And Washington making a change. Lights checked in. 1:43 left in the first quarter of the game. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. Now here's Beal. Lob pass to Porzingis. Turner with the steal. They get a hand on it. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Beal with it. Outguarded by Hield. Beal, the pass to Avdia. Right against Halliburton. Pass to Turner. Smith outside. The tray. The shot. No good. And the Wizards now going the other way. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
DeLon Wright proving that he is an excellent decision maker on the offensive end. He made open, let me find him.
Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Out to Kuzma. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. No good. Shot missing. And there's the pass to Hield for the 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Running at the wings, Beal and Phabian. Kuzma will step in at the 4. Porzingis at center. And it's Wright in at the 1. Of course, last season was a tough one for the Wizards. What was the biggest missing ingredient that you saw?
Well, I think there were so many things going on with the organization, Kevin. First and foremost, you brought in Wes Unseld as your coach. It was a great move, but obviously you have to institute an entirely new system on both ends of the floor. Obviously, they had some key personnel that were hurt during periods of the season. So a lot of new faces across the board for this team. So much went into their struggles.
Hachimura, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Here's Turner. Porzingis with the block. And he recovers it. Shot's good by Turner. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Outside, Beal. To Porzingis. Avdia with it. Just his first attempt. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hield the pass to Memo. Indiana moving it around. Feeds it to Turner. Nifty moves. And Turner throws it down.
Halliburton can be so clever with the basketball. Helps yet another teammate take advantage of an opening.
Right against Halliburton. And Wright kicks to Hachimura. From downtown. And they recover it. Here's Beal. And he uses the glass on the lane.
Well, that's what you call winning basketball by Bradley Beal. Gets an extra possession for his team. Nicely done.
Hield left side. Here's Nemhard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the paint. Here's Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Here's Beal. The Pacers making the shot. Kicks it to Wright. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And evaluating defenders goes well beyond blocks and steals. So, Doris, when you're doing a game, what are some of the things that you look for and that teams are looking for?
Activity, attention to detail, deflections. Is the person switchable? Can they guard the elite wing scorers? In addition to size and length, do they have lateral quickness? So many things go into quality defense.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. No good on the quick 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Oh, Beal in position. It's stolen by Smith. And here's the fast break. Hield the pass to Halliburton. Smith in the posts. He's against Porzingis. He goes up again. Smith's shot is good. Smith's got 4 this quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Indiana.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Clock at 4. Avdia, the pass to Beal. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The Pacers shooting their first free throw of the contest.
Second team foul.
Guys, you think about this Indiana Pacers proud organization. They have not been to a conference finals since 2014. And consider when they did get into the playoffs, they were bounced in the first round several times.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. Will Barton comes in for Avdia. And Kispert subbed in for Bradley Beal. Now here's Turner. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there. That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Monte Morris is checked in for the Wizards. And it's the Pacers' ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2.
Hey, yo, right here.
Halliburton against Morris. Here's Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall, and Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
Pass to Hachimura. Now here's Gafford. Morris outside. Drills it from outside. Morris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
All right, David, thank you.
Your Pacers, 21. The Wizards, 16.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Smith is out there with Heel. And there's Miles Turner. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. And it's Halliburton missing.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Morris outside, and it's Hachimura in the corner. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, the finishing ability of Rui Hachimura on display. This guy has a knack for getting around defenders and into his groove.
McConnell scanning the floor. Here's Taylor, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Well, the Washington Wizards trying to get their organization on track. I think bringing in Wes Unseld to lead that coaching staff is critical. Maintaining your tie to Bradley Beal is equally important. But boy, guys, it has been a while since they've had real success. Their last finals trip, 1979.
Right, he's checked in for the Wizards. Passes to Kispert. There's the three. It's rebounded by Indiana. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Duarte. Bataze the pass to Mathurin. And here's McConnell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Taylor. The 15-footer. Good. And the Pacers lead by 7. And Doris, what do you think the Wizards need to make a deeper run at the playoffs?
Well, ambition is certainly a good place to start, but you have got to understand this is a process. And I think the change in management, the change in head coaching position, and the acquisition of someone like Kyle Kuzma, who's a multi-positional wing player that's important. Still a lot of questions for this organization.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Out to Taylor. Launches a three. The shot. No good. Wizards trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
The Pacers shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
One shot.
Pacers leading by 7. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. McConnell with it. Started now by Kispert. Here's Duarte. The pass to McConnell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Taylor. Takes the 3. He can't hit that time. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Kispert, the pass to Gafford. Pass to Kispert. Over McConnell. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And it's Hachimura penetrating. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hachimura's got his second bucket.
Well, Rui Hachimura has got great concentration, so he's not going to let a little bit of contact disrupt his rhythm.
McConnell passes to Mathurin. Out to Taylor. Takes it off the glass. Taylor's got 6 points in the quarter.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Hachimura against Taylor. Right, the pass to Kispert. Hachimura setting the pick for Kispert. It's good.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Knocked loose and stolen by Wright. And Hachimura with it cleared back to the right. And Hachimura stays with it. And now just a 3-point Indiana lead.
We knew this coming in about Rui Hachimura. This guy is very good running the floor and finishing in transition.
Here's Taylor. Pass to Duarte. Nice move. And that's 2 points on the layup. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the third. Passes it to Kispert. Lets the 3 fly. And it's McConnell with the rebound. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 5-point game. RJ passes to McConnell. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Third team foul.
17 seconds left in the third. To the middle. And stolen by Barton.
What outstanding defensive anticipation and a poor decision passing.
Right, and the layup is good.
You have to account for DeLon Wright at the cup. This guy has good size at his position.
Here's Duarte. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great pitch. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Second personal foul.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So on the floor for Washington, Avdia is the small forward with Kuzma at power forward. Morris and Beal are the guard. And it's Porzingis in at 7. Here's Halliburton. Over to the left wing. 3-pointers off the mark. Wizards trail by 3.
Pacers foul. Andrew Nemhard. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Morris finds Beal. Now Avdia to tie it up. The shot by Beal, no good. Here's Nemhard. He's covered by Beal. Healed outside. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Smith kicks to Hield, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Hield.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Morris inside. He's covered by Halliburton. Kuzma against Smith. Kuzma passes to Morris. Just 4 to shoot. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Hield with it. Now Beal defending. And the pass to Nembhard. Smith sets the pick for Halliburton. Pass to Nembhard. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Three-pointer Hield. That shot off. Wizards trail by 3. Hield drives in.
They're just terrific recognition by Beal. Saw the lane and drew the contact.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pacers?
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Back to Beal. He dishes it to Avdia. And good, and it takes a loose bounce off the right iron and down.
You can see the level of attention Bradley Beal draws. This guy is so heady finding the open teammate.
Halliburton passes to Nembhard. Trying to find Halliburton and gets it to him. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Hield dishes to Smith. They kick out to Hield. On the arc. Rebound, Washington. Diaz got his 4th rebound in this one. Beal the pass to Porzingis. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. And the Wizards lead by 1.
Embrace the spotlight, KP. Delivery in a big moment for Porzingis.
Halliburton outside. Outside Turner. Pass to Nembhard. To Turner, and Turner with the slam.
Wow, Miles Turner understanding it's my time because it's big time.
Halliburton against Morris. Beal the pass to Morris. Porzingis with a screen on Halliburton. Now Avdia, and the shot goes in. Avdia's got 4 this quarter. Well, as we move into the 4th, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Halliburton with it. He drives in. Here's Turner. A shot off that time. Nice D from Porzingis. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. No good that time. And Indiana will go the other way with it. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Right is good from Monte Morris. Hield outside. Outside for Halliburton. Back to Hield. Over Avdia. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. 4th team foul.
9 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Up top right. And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Guys, what do you think?
His only chance here is a lob at the front of the rim. Tip in to tie the game. There's not enough time to get a catch and shoot.
So it's Washington who's straight by with the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris.